Continuing with the story about leaving animals outside in these sub-zero temperatures, we wanted to get the law enforcement side of things. So we brought in Deputy Michael Stotts of the Madison County Sheriff's Department, who told us all about the statutes about cruelty for animals in place and how they enforce them.
First Trust Bank has a brand new state-of-the-art facility here in Richmond. Stop in and ask about the products and services they offer. First Trust Bank is known for hometown people and hometown service. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and MLS number 688788.
You should make sure your pets are inside during this cold weather. If they are to be outside, you need to make sure they have adequate shelter. It doesn't take long for water to freeze. The food will also freeze, so they need to have adequate food and water and a place to go to get out of the elements, especially the wind. I understand that tomorrow we're supposed to have bad wind chills, in the negative numbers, so especially get out of the wind. Best option would be keep the animal indoors. As the legal aspect of it, you would look at cruelty to animals second. If you neglect your animal, neglect your pet, and you don't have them taken care of properly. If we received a complaint, it would be something that we would take the information that we have, any kind of documentation that we receive, or that we find out on our own through the investigation. We consult with the county attorney and to see how to proceed with any kind of criminal charges or criminal complaint at that point. Violent attacks on animals receive the most attention, but the complaints that we receive the most are neglect of the animals where they're not being taken care of properly. So we do receive many complaints on those throughout the year, and of course during this time, with it being so cold, that will increase that persons aren't taking care of their pets. If we receive a complaint, we will definitely follow up on it, send a deputy out, as you said. We will contact the animal shelter, call them. They may follow up on it as well and then notify us, or they can bring criminal charges themselves. Basically, it says a person is guilty of cruelty to animals in the second degree when except he is authorized by law intentionally and wantonly. And one of the subsection is subject to any animal in his custody to cruel neglect. So leaving a pet out in these bitter cold that we've had over this stretch, or we had over the last week or two, without adequate shelter, food or water, cruel neglect in my eyes. But once again, it's something that if we had that information, if we had this documentation, we would consult with the county attorney to see how to proceed with any criminal charges. Document it, put down the date and time that you've noticed, and call us. Send us the pictures, have them ready for us when we get there. Even if they've taken the animal in at that point, at least we would have it where they're outside, document how long the animal was out. And if we can't charge them criminally, at least we could talk with the pet owner and give them some ideas how to better take care of their pets.
In the end, it does lie within the county attorney to enforce this, but Deputy Stott says feel free to call the Madison County Sheriff's Office anytime, but make sure to document with pictures or video. For WBON TV, I'm Marissa Hempel.